Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You hear me talk about 401ks every day on my radio show. Why? Because it's such a disservice. 89 million Americans have a 401k. There's 638,000 plans. And the father of the 401k, Ted Brenner, even admitted they're a scam. He doesn't endorse them anymore because of the ridiculous fees. You got to get away from those fees. Remember, every 1% fee, they take 30% of your retirement money. The average fund is 2.5%. 60% of the money is going to be gone when you're ready to retire. You don't need to do that. There's an alternative. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Seek out the alternative. Give yourself a break. philsgang.com. Sign up today.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. they pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
The auto industry is back, confidence is up, and the economy is getting stronger.
And an auto industry that just had its best year ever.
Fact of the matter is, and we've just seen with this GDP number that came out a day or so ago, number one, the consumer is still strong. Businesses are just now starting to slowly spend some of the billions of dollars of cash that they have. And we've got exports picking up. So and banks are starting to lend.
Oh, my God. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market right now is down about 40 points, been narrow all day long because of what is going on with this race. Many of the big institutions don't want to make any heavy bet one way or the other. I'll talk about that during our financial segment. But first, let's talk about my commentary. All right. Let's listen to this. This is amazing, okay? Listen to this.
And it is true this year prices are going up, but we have some states where they're going up a lot, and that's really a problem, but a lot of states where they're not going up that much.
These people are nuts. That's Zeke Emanuel, the author of this Obamacare. But there's another thing that's not being brought up much in this election. It's huge. A lot of the states, most of the states, have on the ballot minimum wage. And not only that, but a carbon tax. That's right. Statewide carbon tax. Now, it's incredible. Let's think about it. It's incredible. When the press talks about minimum wage, or members of Congress, or different activists, how they're so righteous. They're so they're the good guys. They're the good guys, really. But what they don't talk about, these self-righteous parasites, they disguise, I should say, the real impact, because they don't talk about the real impact of minimum wage. It is political. First of all, there's not that many people on minimum wage. There isn't. When I say people, it's mostly high school people, high school kids working, and some very poor folks who can't get a good job. They're uneducated. They got out of school early. They didn't get educated. But there's less than 1 million people that are on minimum wage. That's crazy. We have 147 million people in our workforce. But it's all political. It's all political. But what they don't talk about is that this minimum wage is going to have a real impact. It's going to have a real impact. These low-skilled workers won't receive paychecks that they would have if there was no hike in minimum wage. Somebody's going to get fired. See, what makes me grumpy is when politicians are eager to take credit for a wage hike, but they're certainly not going to be eager to take the blame when there's no paycheck for many of these people who otherwise would have a paycheck if it wasn't for a rise in minimum wage. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to have to lose their job. It's the way companies work. And companies do not make capital investment, which, by the way, increases your wages, increases the amount of people they hire when they have to take minimum wage and hike it. So the people who are already working, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt because the company is not going to do capital investment, which is going to create more productivity, which is going to give you an increase in wage because the stores are making more money. You're not going to get that. So you're going to get hurt. See, a lot of these companies, they'd invest in new equipment, but they're not going to. Now, some may, but they're not going to invest in employees. So some companies say, well, I'll invest in new equipment. I'll do capital investment, but I'm going to cut people's hours. I'm going to cut people's back. I'm going to fire people. Because they can't do both. So this minimum wage is not a good thing. So for those who did keep their job and were paid more per hour, the unintended consequences was fewer people were hired. I mean, that's what has been seen. Anybody, all the states that's gone through this, that's what they've seen. They got their pay raise, but the press doesn't talk about the unintended consequences. They don't show it. They don't show how fewer people are hired. And when they have fewer people, when you're hiring fewer people, you then offset the gain that you're giving people with hourly wages. But see, nobody shows that. It's never in the press. You don't see it in TV. You don't see it in print. Nobody talks about that. It's always, the press always shows somebody with a sign outside of some fast food place says, hey, I'm starving. I need a raise. The press never shows. In some states where they pass this minimum wage, franchises like Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, they cut back on opening new stores. Dunkin' Donuts cut back on opening 30 new stores when minimum wage went up. But, you don't see that in the press. The press doesn't want to show that. You'll never see that. They won't talk about it. Walmart canceled building of two new mega stores in Washington, D.C. Washington State, Washington, D.C., 2 mega stores. And they were going to cancel. They did. They canceled because the minimum wage went up. So, you know how many people lost a job? Construction workers? That didn't help. That's a dominoes effect. So all these people, that whether it was Dunkin' Donuts or whether it was Walmart or whatever it was, that they cancel building their stores. Just think of all those people, the unintended consequences for the plumbers and the masons and the air conditioning people, all the people in the building industry. See, while minimum wage, think about it, it makes the politician feel warm and fuzzy when they talk about minimum wage. But the fact remains, more jobs become unaffordable and workers more unemployable. And on top of that, not only are the workers more unemployable, but on top of that, the same liberal politician wants open borders to bring in 650,000 illegals who are willing to take that job for less. So if they raise the minimum wage, with all these open borders that now Hillary's talking about, all these people are going to come in. You don't think that those franchises, those people hire, you don't think they're going to hire the illegals before they pay you a hike in minimum? Of course they are. This is bad. This is a bad deal. Bad deal. So, Obama is really a hypocrite when it comes down to it. He really is. That's one thing we learned about him in the last 8 years. Not only is he a liar, but he's a hypocrite. And when it comes to minimum wage, when it comes to Obamacare, when it comes to regulations, especially the health care. The health care is a killer. So minimum wage is a killer. Health care is a killer. You got to make a decision. Hillary Clinton is going to be taking these same policies and keep bringing them forward. Is that what you want? I don't think so. We'll be right back after this break, and we'll take a look at some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's always about fees. That's right. It's always about fees. When you're investing in anything, it's about fees, but especially 401ks. Let me explain to you how you get screwed with a 401k. Nobody will tell you this. You'll be told with a $25,000 investment, your 401k will return 7%, and over 30 years, you'll retire with a nest egg of $226,000 with a fee of 0.5%. That is a lie. Do you know if you just bump it from 0.5% to 1.5%, that $226,000 drops to $160? With 2% fee, it drops to $123. But you know what most fees are? 3%. So you're going to drop almost below $100,000. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get rid of that 401k. It is not for your benefit.
Isn't it time you reduce your fear of investing? Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, Could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome to Stock Corner. And don't forget now, today is Wednesday. So what do we do every Wednesday? Have spaghetti. No. Well, I used to when I was a kid. Well, we still do, actually. Look, if you're not a gang member, you want to really see what we do, the difference that we really make, not only by making sure that we really, and I mean this, we really try to give such good service so that people make money so they can donate to St. Jude. That's how we started this 15 years ago. It was all about St. Jude. My son had cancer at the time. And we really do. We've kept the price to $39.95, and because we want people to donate. So if you're not a Phil's Gang member and you'd like to see what we do here, all you have to do is every Wednesday I post a new market update video on YouTube. So just go to my free weekly video, go to philsgang.com and click on the YouTube link. And not only do I talk about the market, I give you my opinion on a lot of things. Okay, the election, I give you my opinion on a lot of stuff. It's a fun thing to look at, and you also see what we do here. We really do, okay? You really do. All right, so check that out. Now, this just drives me crazy, okay? That, listen to this, I got to play this. I don't know what's wrong with people. I just don't get it. Listen to Kramer recommending Dick's Sporting Good.
On the New York Stock Exchange is GOLF, golf, as in golf balls.
Right.
And I'm wondering if you have any golf in your portfolio, and what do you think of that stock?
If golf is really coming back, Dick's has some golf in it, and Dick's is a beneficiary of the Sports Authority collapse. That's the way to play it. They're very nice people, that Christian. I met them. They're terrific people, but I do like Dick's Sporting Goods.
They're really nice people. They're really good people. I met them. Dick's Sporting Goods. You buy really good business. I like them a lot. God. He puts... I got to come now. This guy says to buy Dick's. Just this poor guy is going to get killed. He's going to get killed. Here, take a look at... Again, if you have a mobile device, or if you're on your computer at home or on your office and you're listening, please go to my site, click on Watch Live. You got to see this. This is so unbelievable. Let's take a look at Dick's. Now, Dick's, the one thing about what the MV2 color chart does, it just identifies for you the institutions that own most of that stock. What are they doing? Are they buying more of the stock, or are they taking their stock out? And here it is. They're taking their stock out. So any time that you think you want to invest in a stock or an exchange-traded fund, you put it up on the chart. It's only $29.95. It's worth it. $29.95 a month. This way, you'll never get hurt. So here's Dick's. It was red. So you would know not to listen to Kramer, not to do this. And I'm showing you right here. Look, this is ridiculous. It turned green. It turned red Dick's turned red back here. Let me give you the date. It turned red right around, September 23rd. And it was right around 61, round it off, $62, make it easy, $62. And today, and then it dropped to around 50, let's say 54.50, that's fair, 54.50. So this stock is dropping 12%. Now, if you had this chart, you didn't have to know anything about Dick's. That's another thing. Do you have anything with golf? Yeah, let's go look on this table here. Let me see. Let's go through the inventory. What? That's another thing. People really think there's a sector you should be in. They're all the same. I don't care what sector you're in. What difference does it make what sector you're in? If you're in healthcare, if you're in transports, what difference does it make? See, and that's the other problem. You should just stay with 5 stocks. Take 5 stocks and run with the same stocks all year. Take them from the Dow 30 or take 5 from the S&P 500 because all you're doing is focusing on the money going in and the money going out. To try to get across to people, they don't have to know anything about the company. They don't have to know anything about the fundamentals. It's almost impossible. People don't believe it. They are so poisoned with Wall Street where you think you got to have this great knowledge about the company to invest. You got to know everything about it. Got to know the margins. You got to know the gross profits. You got to know what kind of materials are that. It's crazy. You don't need to know any of that. All you want to know if that stock is at least it's trading a day, at least 500,000 shares. So there's Dick's. Now here, give you an example. Here's Dick's. Here's nothing been great about Dick's. Now Dick's. Let's go all the way back here. Let's go back to the beginning of. Let's go back to here, this was perfect. Let's go back to June 30. It went from red to green. Red to green. Now, you didn't have to know a thing. Not a thing about this company. Nothing. So it went up and it turned red. It turned red. It went from about 42 bucks, and then it turned red around 55. It went up 30%, and it told you when to get out before this thing started to drop. So just think about that. You would have had a 30% gain. You would have got out. You would have been safe. You didn't have to worry about it. And then all of a sudden it turned red. It's such an easy thing, but it's so hard to get across. People don't get it. They don't believe it. They don't think you could have algorithms. They don't think you could have a chart today. You put any stock on it, it tells you when to buy, when to sell, based on is money being put in or money being taken out by who? By the institutions. And then it just turns a color so you know what to do. It's so easy, they don't believe it. So here it is, free. I'll give it to you free for 4 weeks. 877-600-GANG. If you make money, please send some money to St. Jude. 877-600-GANG. It works. Look at Lilly. Look what happened to Lilly. He comes out the other day, Sanders, and Lilly drops big time. And thank God it turned red back. It turned red back on October 14th. And it dropped about 15%. But you've been out on October 14th. You would have gotten killed. Call now. 877-600-GANG. Get your free chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, most people get involved with a 401k because of the employer match. They really believe that there's free money. There's no free money. It's a scam. Here's how it works. You ever notice that you can't get the money all at once? Why not? Why don't they just give you the match all at once? Why over 6 years? Because they know only 12% of the people who work for a company stay for 6 years or more. Only 12% are there for 6 years. That's why they plugged it to 6 years. They know you're not going to stay. So it's not for your benefit. It's for the benefit of the company. It's a scam. There's an alternative, though. Phil's Gang. Join my gang. philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? It's time you take control of your investments. For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true? Why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Looking for insights and investing information? Join Phil Grandy and become a Phil's Gang member today. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Look, those of us who've known Donna a long time know that she is a person of integrity and a person of high character.
Donna Brazil, whom I like, by the way. I live here. I know her.
The president believes that she's done a fine job stepping in a very difficult situation.
Donna is one of the best political operatives out there, and I'm happy that she's at the helm of our party going into what's going to be a very tough election.
Person. She's a true professional who is a tenacious and effective...
Oh, my God. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Don't you love how they all stick together? Here, Donna Brazil has no integrity. She has no integrity at all. Stealing questions given to the other side Are you kidding? This is a process. That was during the Democratic process. They're going to try to nominate someone to run for president, the highest office in the land. And she steals questions for the other side, and people call her nice and wonderful and what a sweet person. Are you kidding? She's a cockroach. She's a cockroach. A wart with 4 legs. I mean, are you kidding? This woman should be in jail for doing something like that. Oh, she's nice, she's sweet, she's wonderful. And here's the one I really got. This is the one I really got when Donna Brazile was lying about it. Remember this?
You know, as a Christian woman, I understand persecution, but I will not sit here and be persecuted because... So,
don't you just hate it when somebody throws out the Christianity? I'm a Christian. When people use the Christianity and they wear the crosses and all, I believe, not everybody, I'm not saying everybody, don't give me a lot of hate mail, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people do it just to put you off. Just like the person who goes to Mass. I go to church, they always notice, they always want to be seen going to church. They walk all the way down to make sure they're at the front pew. They always want to be seen walking down, make sure everybody sees them, they're nice, they're religious people. One guy that I knew very well, he would go to a bar, a restaurant bar, and he'd sit there and he'd start talking to the waitresses while he's at the bar. And his deal was he had on his lapel a cross, and he wore a chain with a cross. And then he starts showing the waitresses, first thing he always pulled out a pipe. That's the first thing that always warns me when somebody smokes a pipe. Jeez. So he starts pulling out pictures of his family, starts showing the kids. And then he has a picture, the Virgin Mary, and he has, all this. I'm a wonderful Christian. I'm a family man. He does that all night long for like 3-4 hours. Everybody, and then all of a sudden he cheats on his wife and takes off with some chick out of the bar. But he uses all of that. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Real Christians don't do that. They just keep quiet. That just gets me. It gets me. I don't know why I got on that. But anyway, I'm going to get all kinds of hate mail from all the... I'm a Christian. I'm a Catholic. I can say stuff like this. All right. Let's get back to work. All right. We were talking about, Lily, we're talking about stocks. We're talking about, look, this stock market, I am telling you right now, is going to go down. This stock market is going up over 130% for the wrong reasons. It's not going up because companies are making money. It's going up because it was financially engineered to go up. It's over. It's been doing this for 8 years. We've seen now, in the last 3 months, you've seen now how this market continues to make lower highs and lower lows on a chart that's very bad. Institutional money is not coming into stocks. Institutional money is pouring out of stocks. Smart money is pouring out of stocks. And the beautiful thing about having a chart in any stock, you just put it up and see was the money going in or money going out. And stocks especially got beaten up. Here, let's give you right now. You know that right now that the stocks, the hot stocks right now, are the any of the gun manufacturers. Those businesses are just taking off. They're just taking off. And let's put one up. RGR. Okay, RGR. Ruger. Okay, now RGR. Now, here's the beautiful thing about Ruger. And I got the chart up. You didn't have to know anything about Ruger. Somebody could have put up RGR. And let's go back. Let's go back. We'll go back to June 20th. It turned green on June 20th. Money started to come in on June 20th, and the stock was right around $60. And then it stopped. It turned red. It started to turn red on August 4th, and it was around $68. So the stock went up 13%. Now, remind you, all you need to do every month is you have 5 stocks you watch, the same 5 stocks. You got to just make that whole month just 5%. Just 5%. And you wait for the setup. And that's all you do. So you knew to get out of the stock. Because you knew to get out of the stock, not only were you able to keep your profit, but you could have even made more money. But here's the interesting thing. It turned red A couple days later, on August 4th, it turned red around $68, and it dropped from $68, okay, that's on August 4th, all the way down to $55, and that was on September 22nd. That's 19% it dropped. So if you got into the stock, and let's say you got into the stock, you would just say June 21, you would have made at least a 10% return, and you would have been warned, you better get out, it just turned red. And you would have missed that drop. Would you say it was about a 19% drop? 19% drop you would have missed, but everybody else would have stayed in the stock, and then you would have been told, hey, it's a good stock, it's a good company. Kramer knows the owner. Kramer's been down, he visited, he knows the CEOs, he knows their names, he knows their kids' name, you should be in the stock, nice people. No, you get out. You haven't got to know anything about the stock at all. Nothing. Now, the stock just turned green. It turned green on September 28th. It turned green at $58, and today it's $62, and it's still green. So you got a 6% return. Even if you got out right now, if you're a Phil's Gang member, you made your budget for the month. Matter of fact, you did better, because all we tell our gang, all you need is to make one move to get 5%. And a stock has 4 segments to it, 4 stages to it. 80% of people lose money in the stock market because they get in the wrong stage. They get in what we call stage 3 and 4. Stage 2 to 3 is the sweet spot. That's where all the heavy money comes in. Because when stocks go down, when people pull their money out and the big institutions sell short, and the stock drops from 20 down to 10, they got to buy that stock back to make their money. That starts pushing the stock up. And when the stock starts going up, the institutions see it. They pour more money in. So you get double amount of money going up. That's between stage 2 and stage 3 on a stock. So this stock, between stage 2 and stage 3, you got between stage 2 and 3 right now, if this thing, let's see, stage 3, give me this, JR. Give me from $55 to $65. That's an 18%. That'll be an 18% from stage 2 to stage 3. So easy, but we make it even easier. Just watch the color. It's frustrating because I could do so much for people. I could help you. If you're in a 401k, wouldn't you want to know when your 401k is going to tank? Well, you can know by looking at this chart. All you do is put up SPY, turns red, you better get out of your 401k. Okay. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. Anyways, it's amazing to me that this campaign, how people just don't get it. They don't understand what's going on. This is the time that we can find finally a change. You're putting somebody in that's not from Washington. So important. I mean, we have learned, if we haven't learned anything in the last 8 years, Obama is like all the other politicians. They're hypocrites and they're liars. And you want to put another hypocrite, a liar, and one who sells the office? You don't want any change now. We'll talk more about that in stocks when we get back. It is now 43 past the hour here in Phil's Gang. Call 877-600-GANG. Don't forget my video.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's always about fees. That's right. It's always about fees. When you're investing in anything, it's about fees, but especially 401ks. Let me explain to you how you get screwed with a 401k. Nobody will tell you this. You'll be told with a $25,000 investment, your 401k will return 7%, and over 30 years, you'll retire with a nest egg of $226,000 with a fee of 0.5%. That is a lie. Do you know if you just bump it from 0.5% to 1.5%, that $226,000 drops to $160? With 2% fee, it drops to $123. But you know what most fees are? 3%. So you're going to drop almost below $100,000. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get rid of that 401k. It is not for your benefit.
Isn't it time you reduce your fear of investing? Find out more at philsgang.com, philsgang.com, or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Do you invest in a 401k or an IRA? Did you know you could lose 30, 40, even 50% of your investments when the market crashes? Isn't it time you take control of your investments? For over 15 years, philsgang.com's Phil Grandy has been teaching, coaching, and investing right along with all Phil's Gang members, making profits when the market is up or down. philsgang.com posts daily market updates, has a live investing class, and all material is archived. Sounds too good to be true, right? So why not join thousands of satisfied Phil's Gang customers today? Go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Well, starting today, the administration will make a major enrollment push, but that could be a tough sell in states like Tennessee, where premiums are up 50%.
Eric is an insurance broker, and most of his 300 clients were covered by Blue Cross.
Your clients, can they still afford health care?
A lot of them are really nervous right now. They're really nervous.
Eric was also paid by Blue Cross, income he has now lost, along with his own family's insurance.
You're an insurance broker without insurance for your family.
As of January 1st, unless we jump onto something else. We're looking at maybe $750 a month this year to $1,100 next year, right, for a family of 4.
Blue Cross Blue Shield left the Obamacare exchange in 3 major Tennessee markets, citing a loss of $500 million over 3 years. That leaves 73 of the state's 95 counties with only one insurer, and average premiums up more than 50%.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, what people don't understand, this Obamacare. I mean, you talk about fleecing. I thought they fleeced us with TARP out of trillions of dollars. Now they're fleecing us again with this Obamacare. But think about what they did. There's 247 million, or let's do it this way here. There's 85 million people, okay, who have insurance, that they get insurance on their own. They don't work for a company that provides the insurance. There's 87 million of us. Either you're self-employed or you work for somebody that can't provide you insurance, so you get your own insurance, 87 million. So they said, what we're going to do is let's screw them. Most of them are hard-working middle-class people. Let them pay for the 20 million freebies. Let them pay for the 20 million freebies. So they think this is a good thing because there's only a few million people who are getting screwed. Few million. 85, 87 million people. That's not a few. So our insurance policies, our premiums have skyrocketed. So your premium probably went from $350, $400 up to $1,200, $1,300. Your deductible went from $500, $600 up to $5,000. Some of my friends, they got they can't get any insurance until they put in $8,000, $6,000. It's not like having insurance. It's ridiculous. So a few of us paid for them. And they said, oh, but don't worry about it, because most of these people, the folks who pay for their own insurance, who don't have an employer to pay for it, they have pre-existing conditions anyways. I told you this yesterday. It's made me sick to my stomach. They got pre-existing conditions anyways. So they got to think about how expensive their insurance would be without Obamacare with a pre-existing condition. They wouldn't even have insurance, so they're really lucky. So they just shut up. This is just unbelievable. And the cost is incredible. What a bunch of hypocrites. Just like, oh, the economy, we're in a recovery. Recovery? Are you kidding? Headlines. U.S. economy continues to weaken as warning signs flash, recession ahead. Does that sound like a recovery? Ford. U.S. sales fall 12% in October. GM. Sales drop 6%. I told you this was happening. But what are we told? We're told, oh, the auto business is really booming, stronger than ever.
The auto industry is back.
Yeah, auto industry back.
And an auto industry that just had its best year.
The auto industry didn't ever have a best year. We got involved in this auto industry because he wanted the union vote the first time he ran. And I'm not going to go into the whole story, but that song and dance is not over yet. Let me tell you. That the auto industry is going to collapse. And let me tell you, the auto industry is 67% of all our manufacturing. And that's where all the wages are. And it's going to tank because what is supporting the auto industry is more. Again, they'll sell a car to anybody. And they'll take that paper like they did with house sales and mortgage and sell it to investors. Bad paper all over again. That's going to implode. The auto industry didn't benefit us at all. It would have benefited us if we had created good jobs. If Obama created good jobs first. Good jobs that paid well. So a person could go buy a car, put his money down, and not be over his head. Make sure he's got a good credit score. Make sure you can afford the car. Then I'm for it. I say that's great. But he propped up an auto industry with weak, very weak credit. Just like we propped up the housing market with very weak credit. How'd that work out? It's all phony. Mortgage applications dropped. Another headline today. Bank of America. Institution clients sell stock for a record 21 straight weeks. What do I tell you about my chart? What did I tell you? Ruger. When it turned from green to red on August 4th and it dropped, was it 15%, you would have been out. Well, why did it drop 15%? Because institutions pull their money out. Now Ruger happens to be going back up again. So some institutions put their money in. See, that's what you got to follow, the institutional money, not this noise that you hear from CNBC, why to buy a stock. Crazy. Gun sales, see massive spike. Here it is. October sales, October gun sales. See, massive spike. Massive spike. Another record. So another gun maker is SWHC. SWHC. So I put up my chart, Smith & Wesson. Okay, another one. Now, same thing. This stock dropped. After it had a nice rally, it turned red, and it dropped from, it got you out, told you get out. After you made about 8%, it told you get out it was around August 15th. It was around $30. And then it turned, and then it dropped down to about $26. And so you would have got out. It dropped 13%. You would not hit that 13%. See, that's the key. When you're in a stock, stocks are wonderful, but you never get out in time. You know that. You try to call your broker, ask what you should do. He never gives you the right information. Now you don't have to worry. Now it just turned green. Institutional money's coming in. Look, one thing we've learned about Obama in the last 8 years, he is a liar and a hypocrite. We got to make a change. All of Washington are a bunch of liars and hypocrites. He lied to us about Obamacare, the biggest redistribution of money from the middle class taxpayer, you and me, to the poor. He lied about how we could health care insurance, and we could keep it, and we could keep our doctor if we liked it. He promised the premiums going down to $2,500. Didn't happen. 20 million people. We're going to be taken care of by 85 million people whose premium is going to go up from $500 and their deductible to about $5,000. Are you kidding? This is crazy. This is crazy. What a hypocrite. Back in July 2008, he said Bush adding $4 trillion to a national debt made Bush unpatriotic and irresponsible. I agree he's unpatriotic and irresponsible. Not because of the $4 trillion. He raised it by $10 million. So he's criticizing Bush for loading up the national debt with $4 trillion. He loads it up with $10 trillion. He doubles it. Oh, but he's not a hypocrite. He's not unpatriotic. Double standard. You know, when he lies about Obamacare and all these things, and he sends $400 million stacked on pallets to Iran secretly, plus another $1.7 billion, plus another $1.3 billion. We're not telling any of us, not telling our representatives. This is America. We should have a chance to say, no, we want it or we don't. That's an impeachable offense. We didn't get impeached. He lied about Benghazi. He didn't get impeached. He lied to the FBI. He didn't get impeached. This is incredible. Think about the inequality in this country because of people like him and Hillary. And you don't want to change? Hillary's ahead? America has experienced an incredible inequality when it comes to our justice system, when it comes to our financial system, a scale that we've never seen. I mean, think of the wealth out there. The wealth is so lopsided. You got companies like BlackRock and Blackstone making massive wealth while everybody else suffers. If you want to change, now is the time. Right now, you should change how you're buying stocks. 877-600-GANG. Make a change and get my free chart. Don't forget to go to my free video tonight on YouTube.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.